Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome to my Insta Live, week 47, I believe. All right. Firstly, let me do my shout outs to all my loyal Insta followers. Okay. So, let's get to the top. Armin Razak from Kurdistan. How are you, my brother? Ranin Nadir. All right. Pratik RWT. Manam Ajin. Sit _ M92. Assalamualaikum. Hawal. Atul Chandran. Manu Srinath. Kunan, how are you, Apu? Vix. What's up, Vicky Ras? Sharmin Spot. Qnet Official. That's Rita, apa khabar? Jeremy DNJ, Kalai, V partner Kalai in the house, Reving Sheikh, Amila Prasad, the V official Laureen in the house, Samira, how are you? Vijayar, how are you, Apu? Kala, apa khabar? V partner _ Ana KZ, Privyet, congratulations on your camp. Mahmoud, how are you, bro? Siamak, my warrior, somewhere in Africa, I assume. Jeannie Tan, what's up? Jeans _ Moon. Hrud Danshu Patel. Abdul Ibrahim. Sohini Barwa. Neha Sahu. Manoj, how are you? The one and only number 2. Rejoy, Komusta. No Mercy, Shaina, Sri Ram. One line pull, Qnet IR. V partner Sati in the house. I have to announce him or not. He will say hello multiple times. All right, the one and only V partner Sati Senati Raja. Pramod, Kamal Chopra, Sharmin. I got to do a shout out to Suresh, Agatha, Irish, Nasib is always there. Rasha, how are you? Pretty Shrivastava, Salma Elasat, Muhammad Zakir. Farouk, the V Kids 98. Oh, you're the one who does those cool videos. All right, Sharmin. Swarna, how are you? Jambo and Nakupenda. Jambi and Nakupenda. Jambo or Jambi? Nakupenda, yes. All right, so greetings to everyone who's on. All right. So welcome to my Insta Live. Firstly, Assalamualaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. Bonjour, je t'aime to all my French-speaking warriors around the world. Privyet, kak dela to all the Russian-speaking downlines of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay around the world. Salam to my Iranian brothers and sisters in Iran and all over the world. Merhaba, Qnet Promezon. All right. Vigets, hola, buongiorno, QN Europe. Zola Liris, I'm saying your name, bro. All right, or is it not, bro? Who is that? Zola Liris. It's a young lady, very beautiful young lady. Zola Liris, how are you? All right. Hola, South America. Greetings to everyone in North America and Canada. All right. Wanakam Aibawan Dujiala Lanka. Namaste, Avarjana, Nepal. Namaste, Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal to everyone in Qnet, Vihan, India, Apa khabar, Indonesia, Ni Hao, Hong Kong, Ni Hao, China, Menglawa, Myanmar, Sin Chao, Vietnam, Apa khabar, Malaysia, how's it going, Singapore, good day, mate, Australia, Konnichiwa, Japan, we're coming, Japan, we're coming. And greetings to everyone around the world. All right. Namaste to Pakistan. All right. And greetings to everyone around the world. All right. So firstly, I cut my hair. So now my hair is short. So I'm still wearing a cap which says Chief. This is a gift from Ginny Tan. Ginny, thanks. I'm wearing your cap. All right. And then I'm wearing my Monkey See, Monkey Do t-shirt. Okay, we are all in today with our outfit messaging. Been a busy week. Just attended the convocation of QIUP, the 9th convocation and our 15th anniversary of QIU, the university, the legacy, Dato Sri Vijay's Vision Legacy Project. Just had a meeting with David Sharma, who dropped by my house. All right, David Sharma, my most loyal friend, brother, downline, one of the greatest warriors in the world. I don't know whether he watches my Insta live, but David, my wish is to be able to put your heart, your warriorship into everyone around the world. All right, David Sharma and his beautiful wife Anne dropped by to see me a few minutes ago, and managed to put the kids to sleep. It's becoming more difficult. They just don't want to sleep. They're just like their Papa Chief. All right, crazy, crazy, crazy. Have to use every skill of network marketing I have to convince the little boys to sleep. And finally, they're all asleep. And I get my Zen time to do Insta Live and talk to everyone around the world. After this, I got a lot of calls, which I do until about 3, 4 in the morning every day. Today's Insta Live message is going to be deep. I'm sorry, Kalai. I had a moment of emotional, realization or breakthrough, and I wanted to convey this to all of you. And this applies equally to corporate, to network, to anyone watching my Insta Live. By the way, are you guys not supposed to get your mother-in-law to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Patnan Senatiraja, so I can get that silver thing? Please get her to subscribe. Alright, so I get my silver thing. I don't know where we are right now, Lorin, but let's promote it so we get our silver thing. What do they call it? The silver play button. Play button. Alright. So the last few weeks, I've been in deep thought. I sometimes get stuck on a topic which impacts my life personally or somebody close to me. And then I start to look deeper into the topic, like Dato Sri Vijay always taught me, the 7 levels of understanding of everything. And I started to look deeper into this topic of our responsibility towards people around us. Okay, so let's take it one step further. Every single person, you, me, everyone, we have some connection, all right? And you are in the middle, and all your connections are around you. Circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, circle 5, which is a more defined hot, warm zone, cold, hot, warm, cold zone theory. You are surrounded by people. And every layer of people in your life, you have a different degree of responsibility, of accountability towards that person. All right. What are you supposed to do for them? To what extent are you supposed to, protect them and look after them? You know what I mean. And sometimes we do not realize our duty towards the people around us. We don't realize the severity, the weight, the seriousness of our duty towards people. Now, why do we have duty towards people? Okay, the obvious one would be blood, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, children. These are socially determined relationships where you have some level of obligation. All right, or the highest level of obligation. That is true, but today I'm starting to realize that it's less and less true today than it used to be. Why? Because today the other connections we have, friends, downlines, childhood friends, people we grew up with, maybe your neighbor, maybe a colleague you work for 20 years with, 25 years with, I don't know. Sorry, whenever I drink anything hot, I like to slurp. Don't ask me why. I must have been Japanese in my past life, you understand? I know it's rude, but I believe when you slurp, the flavor is more distinct. It's something in my mind. I'm mentally unstable, but I slurp. And everyone around me gets irritated. But stop listening to the world, and one day the world will listen to you. So we all have a level of responsibility towards people. And this is how we exist. We exist, or we go through life trying to perform at the highest level possible of sense of duty a sense of service, a sense of accountability towards these people in our circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, circle 5. And today is a moment for introspection, all right? Because this concept of duty towards the people that depend on you, okay, requires you to basically understand what is the expectation of you, what you're supposed to do. And this is very important. And it applies more to networkers, all right? Because your circle 1, your circle 2, your inner circle, your first tier of leaderships are people you have a high sense of responsibility towards. And you cannot take it lightly. It's a high sense of responsibility. Are you with me? All right? And this is where a lot of people fail. A lot of people fail in understanding that sense of responsibility towards the people around them. Okay? So the first thing I want you to do this Sunday on Insta Live is to identify who are you responsible towards. Who is under your purview of responsibility? Who do you owe? Not owe money, but owe the time, owe the commitment. Who are the people you are responsible for? Now, you can't randomly say, I'm responsible for the world, I'm responsible for the neighborhood, because then you will never perform to that level of depth. You understand? Of course, we all got some basic human duties. All right? Don't hurt others, pick up rubbish people throw on the floor, try to help people on the streets, try to be selfless in the way you serve people or your community. But all that is not specific enough. I mean, it's not specific enough, it's bull sugar. It's like a dream, you know. Your dream, you have to be so specific. A dream that is not specific is not a dream. Bottom line. That's it. If your dream is not specific enough, it's not a dream. If your dream is general, generic, it's not a dream. I'm sorry to tell you this. And the same way, if you are not crystal clear about your responsibility towards your first circle, second circle, and what you are supposed to do for them, how you are supposed to be there for them, then if you're not sure, not specific, it doesn't exist. All right? So today you got some homework to do. First thing you have to do is identify who is your circle 1, circle 2. These are the two fundamental ones. The difference between circle 1 and circle 2 is actually very small. It's very small. It's like my circle 1 would be Kuna and Sati. All right? But Naresh, who's not my blood brother, is my brother. So he's also in circle 1. You understand or not? All right? We grew up together. 6 years old. So I've known him for a long time. Okay? So it works that way. Do you understand? All right? Kalai would be my circle 1. Do you understand? Not because I've only known her my whole life, because I think my relationship with her today has reached a point of tremendous strength, honesty, and sincerity. You understand? I truly care about her and her family. You understand? And you need to identify these people. I'll explain why you need to identify first. So the first thing you have to do, and this is homework, and you better do it, okay? This is your chief giving you homework on Sunday. So all of you, including the corporate warriors, please do this homework. It's very important. You may not have anyone in circle 1 in your corporate environment. That's okay. I'm not forcing you to be best friends with your colleague, you understand? But in my corporate life, being part of the QI group, I have a lot of people who I met only on this journey who have grown to become circle 1. All right, the first inner circle. You are in the middle, your first inner circle. You understand? So what you need to do is identify this. Write down the names of everyone you consider circle 1. These are inner circle. This is brothers, sisters, or like brothers and sisters. These are people who will call you at 3 o'clock in the morning and you will jump into your car and go and do something that may not necessarily even be legal. You understand? There's this movie clip from this movie called Town. Ben Affleck acts in this movie Town, where he goes to his best friend and he said, I can't tell you why, I can't tell you who, you can't ask me about it later, but we're going to go and hurt some people. And the friend looked at him and just said, whose car are we going to take? Whew! Woo! Deep, deep. Hashtag brotherhood lah. You understand? All right. OG, so OG. You understand? All right. So that's circle one. People who would do anything for you. People who will be there for you in your darkest hours. And people you consider family. Blood is not thicker than water. All right. Water can sometimes be thicker than blood. Remember that. So that's family. So who is in your circle one? Write down the names tonight. Don't do it now. You should listen to me or watch this video later. And the second part is who is circle two, your second layer of people you consider very small. It wouldn't be very big, maybe 16 people, 20 people, 24 people. You write down circle one, you write down circle two. Now, these two groups of people would be considered your strongest human connection. This is very important because we exist and we are defined by our human connections. But sometimes we don't truly understand which are truly our strongest human connections, which are our most important human connections. All right, so write down these names and keep these names with you. You can write down your phone, no problem. Write down a paper, it doesn't matter. Slurp time. All right, so you got to write down the names. Circle one, circle two. The inner circle and the next layer. Write down those names. All right. Okay. And then, okay, you got to listen very carefully. The first question I want to ask you after you write down the names, ask yourself, are you in their circle one or circle two? Because if they are in your circle one and you are in the circle three, there is a high level of confusion and expectation or management of relationship or definition of relationship. I'm sorry to say this. I hope, I'm not sure, I never asked, but I hope all my circle one, I'm their circle one. And all my circle two, I'm either their circle one or circle two. Am I making sense, Kalai? All my circle one, I should be their circle one. All my circle two, I should be their circle two or circle one. All right? Because maybe our love for each other is a bit mismatched, but a little bit only. You understand? Our willingness to do what for each other is mismatched. They're willing to do more than you expect, or they're willing to do more than you would do for them. You understand? After you do this, you identify whether... Now, if you identify somebody who's in circle one, and then you really ask yourself, am I in their circle one? How to get this answer? It's the strength of your relationship. Your strength of your relationship, frequency of communication, which may not actually be a good gauge, but how comfortable you are to talk to them after you haven't spoken to them for 1 month. You understand? Your level of trust towards them, your level of belief and faith in them, this will all decide. So, are you also circle one and two of your people? Okay, now once you have concluded that, then comes the third question. The third question is, by your understanding of somebody in circle one, my understanding of somebody in circle one is a bond, a connection that was created and blessed by him. Do you understand? True master plan stuff. And I would do anything for circle one and two of my life if it does not contradict fundamental principles of my life. All right. That means if circle one says, abandon your family, follow me to the Amazon, I'm not going to abandon my family for circle one or circle two. Do you understand? Somebody asked me to drink, I will never consume alcohol for the rest of my life. You understand? Especially now being a father. So there's some things you will never compromise. But generally, they call me at 3 in the morning. They need a favor. I would be there for them. So you got to define what is it that you are willing to do for circle one and circle two, and what you are supposed to do. What is that duty towards them? To be there for them, no matter what time of the day, to support them to the best of your ability. Should you mortgage your house to help somebody? The general answer would be no, but my answer would be depends. Depends. I would sell my soul if it means I could save circle 1, circle two's life. You understand? So you got to define what is that relationship, what is the expectation of the relationship, and what should be the expectation from you towards them. All right? You should define that. So when they call you at 3 o'clock in the morning, you don't ask too many questions. You said, I'm already in my car, bro, or sister, I'm on my way. You understand? And also, there is the other reverse expectation. If I'm in the middle of VCon and they are sick, but not very sick, then I just keep an eye on them. I monitor them, but doesn't mean I drop VCon and go to the hospital and hold their hand. But if it's their last moments, I will drop VCon and go hold your hand. Do you understand? So that's the definition. That's the definition. You understand? You need to define what you're going to do for your level 1, level 2. Now, after you sort of understand this, comes the fourth question. The fourth question is, how did you do? How did you score? How good of a level 1 friend are you? How good of a level 1 family member are you? Did you perform well as a level 1 person in my life? All right? Or did I perform well enough as a level 1 person in your life? Because your expectation is for me. Okay? And this is fundamentally important. You have to test yourself. You have to evaluate yourself. You have to decide for yourself what kind of level 1 have you been. You know? You understand? This is fundamentally important. All right? Fundamentally important. That you have to define whether you have performed your job well as a inner circle of somebody's life. All right? Are you a good friend? Are you a good best friend? Are you a good brother, sister, father, mother? Are you a good son or daughter? Are you a good upline or downline? You understand? You got to ask this question. It's not easy, but you have to ask. You have to ask, how did you do? You understand? Somebody was interviewed and said, if you were able to have coffee with God, if you had one question to ask, what would you ask? And this person thought about it for a few minutes, and his question would be to God, how did I do? Did I get it right? How did I do? You understand? How did I do? After I thought about it, I would ask that question also. How did I do? So, coming back, so you have to ask your question, how did you do? How did you perform? Are you a good upline, good downline, a good best friend, a good brother, sister? How did you perform your duty towards your level 1, level 2? Did you meet your expectation? Did you surpass your expectation? Bhutan, I see you. How are you? Kuzuzangpo la. All right. I think you got to ask that question. You have to self-evaluate yourself. Are you a good friend? Are you a good mother, father, upline, downline? Have you been performing your duty well enough to the people that depend on you, which is your level 1 and your level 1 and your level 2? You understand? All right. That's the fourth question you ask yourself. All right. And the final question you have to ask yourself is, what can I do better? What can I do better for these people in my level 1 and level 2? How can I serve them better? How can I be a better upline? How can I be a better downline student, to Japa, Dato Sri Vijay? whoever you have in your life. How can I do better? How can I do better? And list down the things that you believe you can do better. And then right after you list it down tonight, tomorrow you start doing it better. Can you do better as a son, as a daughter? Do you call your parents enough? Do you go back to your parents? Arun George was so sweet because he was in Cambodia with his wife. And suddenly he flew to India. And I said, bro, where are you going? He said, Chief, I think he listened to one of my Insta Live from my videos, and he said, it's my birthday. And I decided to go and spend it with my parents. You understand? So I think he just wanted to be a better son in his own way. Are you guys with me or not? Igor Bulmo. Somebody wanted me to say their name. So, what can I do better? These are the things you have to ask. Alright? Because we have a level of duty. We have people with expectations towards us. We have a lot of stuff going on. And we need to figure it out whether we are doing the best we can. Do you understand? So this is something I want you to ponder upon on this Insta Live. Basically, are you doing a good job as who you are towards the people that depend on, rely on you? And if you're not doing a good enough job, how can you do better? I think we always have to constantly improve. I believe that fundamentally. And in order to improve, you first got to identify what you're not doing enough and do better. Even as a brother, even as a sister. Alright? I think I have a lot of room to improve myself. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Remember, I won't talk to you about anything that I'm not experiencing or I don't plan to do with myself to improve. It's week 47. It's the last rank week. Very important week. And if I'm your level 1, alright, then you better make me proud this week. You know what I mean? Whoever you are, Yusuf Sila, Motas Mohanad, Brijesh, Digibai, alright, Mehmet, Syed Amir, everyone. Okay, everyone. Please make me proud this week. It's Rank Advancement Week. It's also the last week for you to qualify for your Rule 3 club. That means I hope that all of you, if ever there's one thing you choose to listen from your chief, if there's one thing you consider valuable from me and you want to show me your love and respect, please do Rule 3. It is the most important. It is the most important rule. Just complete Rule 3 and come see me in the Rule 3 club on the first Saturday of December. So this is your chief saying, I love you. I'm going to be in the office the whole week. Stay glued to our social media. Lorraine and I got lots of stuff to upload. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, and I'll be seeing many of you in Istanbul and Dubai on my final trip of the year. Okay, I love you. I love you so much. Alright, I hope that I'm meeting or exceeding your expectation as your upline, as your chief, as your guardian. This year has been a great year. I'm so grateful to all of you. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to everyone in my every level of my life. And we got one more month to go. So instead of slowing down, instead of singing Kumbaya, let's make December one of our greatest months. I love you guys. See you on my Wednesday message.